Minute 55 left. Third down and 13. May deep downfield.
No! Drake May picked off her game, man. May, bro. What are you looking at? Drake May, man. What the fuck are you looking? Bro, man, like, I love this guy, Drake May, but brother, man, he can't go a game without throwing a pick. He can't go a game without throwing a unnecessary home run ball. Like, my brother in Christ, what are you looking at? Pass for the friendly ghost? What the fuck is going on? Throwing the Pop Douglas. I shot Pop Douglas. I shot Drake May. That was terrible, bro.
And he had to get rid of that football because of the pressure.
Fucking hell, bro. Yo, what's up, guys? Today, man, I will unfortunately be talking about my New England Patriots taking a loss today against the LA Rams 28-22. This is a game that we were up 7-0 early on. I felt, okay, cool. Let's see how long we have until, you know, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua end up dominating us, demolishing us. I don't know why I kind of like combined them both at the same time there, but it really started taking off in that second quarter. And Cooper Kupp had caught 2 touchdowns, and the defense, Marcus Covington, has Christian Gonzalez guarding DeMarcus Robinson. He's not really guarding like Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua. You got Jonathan Jones getting slutted out by Cooper Kupp, and that points Puka Nacua as well. I have a couple of notes I want to get into, but just it's a frustrating loss. But I also want to get into Drake May as well. We have now lost 2 games because he's thrown 2 interceptions. The OT loss against the Titans, and today's loss against the Rams. Just 2 interceptions in the clutch when we needed a game-winning drive. He did not come through. We ended up throwing game-losing interceptions. This was one of the best games of his career. He still has 2 turnovers. I'm asking him to go a single game without a turnover. The only game he hasn't had a turnover is the Jets game where he got concussed and came back. He sacked and fumbled today. He threw a pick. Like, I love Drake May. That's why I'm hardening my potential in him. But we just got to be better. I know he's going to turnovers come with quarterbacks like him, but come on. We just got to be so much better than Drake. So much better than that, Drake. We just got to be so much better than that. Now, I want to get into a couple of notes I had written down from the game as well, and then we can get into breaking down the stats from today's game. But just really disappointed in how that game ended, to be quite fair. Obviously, I don't really want to stack W, things like that, but I don't know. I'm still a football fan at the end of the day, even though if I want my team to lose games, it's still frustrating to have them lose such winnable games. So, yeah. To begin the game, the Patriots, I believe we didn't get the coin tosses, but we're like 4-7 or whatever the hell we are now in coin tosses. We ended up, I believe the Rams ended up getting a toss, so they ended up deferring. Obviously, you wanted deferring over halftime. Y'all know the deal already. Y'all been watching football for a long time. Javon Baker ends up getting a 46-yard kick return on the opening drive, which is good for him. He really still hasn't been utilized in the receiving game, but at least he's there in the kick return game. Punt return is Marcus Jones. Kick return is Javon Baker, one of the 2. I always get them like messed up, but just frustrated with that loss, man. We were right there, but again, I want to have the best overall pick, so I'm not gonna get too mad over losses. Just when we lose games just because of anybody else, okay. If we lose games because Drake May throws a game-losing interception for the second time in the last like 3 or 4 weeks, like that shit just kills me, bro. That like we are an awful deep ball team. Like Jesus Christ, man, that shit stinks. The offensive line reared its ugly head today. Multiple flags and false starts, and allowing Ben Brown, allowing Drake May to get another sack fumble, which is like I feel like his 3rd time in the last like 6 weeks getting sacked and fumbled. I mean, he's thrown now 6 interceptions in 6 weeks. He now has this. I feel like this is his 4th time getting sacked and fumbled, but 3rd time. He's had a fumble. I was looking at ESPN. Person to turn up Jaden Daniels had a disaster class on Thursday Night Football against the Eagles. Like, oh, gotta put Drake May as the best quarterback, and then quarterback in the 2024 draft class, and then comes out and has 2 turnovers and throws a game-losing interception. So, yeah. We had an illegal shot block on early on the game on Jared Verse. It was Ramondre Stevenson. It was also, I believe, Mike Onwenu as well. Yep. It was a nice 15-yard penalty. Not nice at all. Jared Verse is a demon. They were talking about how we're using his aggressiveness against him. We had a screenplay, whatever. I guess. Kayshon Boutte, the ball hits him in the hand, like a third down, like a 3rd and 15. What was it? I don't quite recall. Just a slant play, just wasn't able to come up with it. The fact that Kayshon Boutte is our #1 deep threat wide receiver is kind of disgusting, to be honest. I know it really should be money like a Mario Douglas, like a Pop Douglas, but he really is being underutilized. The fact that we're forcing him to be this star in this wide receiver 1, the Mario Douglas is a wide receiver 3. It's so sad that we're trying to force a wide receiver 3 to a wide receiver 1, and it's just brother, can we just draft a wide receiver and sign somebody? Fucking hell, this wide receiver corps generally is fucking utter dog shit. Trying to get that off my chest. Drake made a nice 28-yard catch, like a crosser or a slant, whatever the hell it was, to the Mario Douglas on a 3rd down. Then Drake May finally throws a touchdown to Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne played 0 snaps last week. He was disciplined because I don't know what went on behind the scenes. Apparently, had a good week of practice. Listening to Rob Mayo's press conference, he had a nice week of practice and this, that, and the third, and he ends up playing because he had a nice 10-yard touchdown. He had a couple of nice catches. That is, shout out to the veteran KB. Definitely clears KJ Osborne. Should have never been off my favorite KJ Osborne, but I digress. Marcus Jones gets injured and then he ends up coming back. Thankfully, he got injured in the first quarter. He didn't come out for the punt return. Said it was the Mario Douglas, and he ended up coming back into the game. I didn't really feel like I saw him on punt return. Maybe the Rams just didn't punt too often, but yeah. Legal formation penalty on Vidarian Lowe on 3rd down. 5-yard penalty, like I mentioned. Just too many penalties. The offensive line from the Patriots just reared his ugly head, and it showed why he's one of the worst in the league, and showed why it's going to make a tough decision for the Patriots come draft. Whether we have a top 5 or top 10 pick, who is the first guy we're drafting? Is it going to be a guy wide receiver like Ted McMillan? Is it going to be a guy at OT like Kelvin Bates Jr.? Who knows? This is the $1 million question. You're going to go wide receiver, or you're going to go offensive line? You should go wide receiver and O-line back-to-back rounds. I know you can get a really good wide receiver in the 2nd round. Because wide receivers, you can get really good wide receivers in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Rams got Puka well in the 5th, 6th. You can get some demons if you have really good. If you, Jesus Christ, I don't know what the hell is in my hand, but I don't give me a blister, but that's a discussion for a different day. Not really, but Jesus. Also, what I can do, why didn't Rob Mayo kick the 55, 54-yard field goal and opted a punt? He didn't trust Joey Sly. It's 2024. Kickers are better than ever unless your name is Justin Tucker, who literally is washed. Kicking for 55, 56, 60 with no regret for life. He didn't go for that, and after that, momentum shifted. Rams get a touchdown, get another touchdown. Momentum shifted, unfortunately. Right after that, Drake May gets sacked and fumbled again, and ended up leading to 1-play touchdown for Puka Nacua from Matthew Stafford, who's one of the greatest quarterbacks, in my opinion, of all time. Very, very underrated. One of the best quarterbacks in football still. But y'all heard it from me, though. Y'all heard it from me. All-star penalty on Michael Jordan. No, not Booze like Michael Jordan, but offensive lineman, number 74, Michael Jordan. The Patriots. Formerly of the Panthers, I believe, as well. So, yeah. Offensive line is makeshift. Wide receiver corps is fucking terrible. Why is Christian Gonzalez guarding DeMarcus Robinson, and not Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp? How many please let me know that? I don't know what the hell that was. We playing this. I hate when the Patriots play so. We got Marco Wilson and fucking Pettis and fucking robots guarding elite wide receivers, and it's just generally just pissed me the fuck off. Somebody tell me, give me an update on Jabril Peppers. Jabril Peppers, did he beat the case, or does he need to be out of the league? Can somebody tell me what the fuck's going on with him? Because we miss him dearly right now. Bro was playing at an all-pro level last year. Y'all heard it from me, though. Rams ended up missing a 26-yard field goal, and they ended up going to the halftime up 14-10, and they ended up getting the ball because they won the coin toss and elected to defer, which everybody should do at this point. Especially if you have momentum, you have even more if you go into halftime with the idea like, yep, I'm getting the ball back. But that fires you the fuck up. And then before I even do anything, I come back, sit down in my chair, and the first thing I see is at halftime, Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp, 69-yard touchdown, owning that washed freak, Jonathan Jones. I mean, dude is just washed, man. Jonathan Jones had a nice play at the end of the game as well to get the Patriots the football. They didn't like to go for the field goal. They ended up just a punt, and ended up just like Drake may pick, and then he got the ball out before I was watching the last like minute and a half. Just like, y'all niggas got that bullshit. Yeah. What was I gonna say though? But with 5:30 in the third quarter, they were talking about all day on a commentary how the Rams just kryptonized third down. With 5:30 in the third quarter, the Rams got their first third down conversion of the game. Their first third down conversion of the game. Their first third down conversion of the game. At that point, it was what, 21-10, I want to say. And then you want to know what happens? Christian Ellis gets annihilated by Colby Parkinson, getting his first target in 3 weeks. He got replaced by another tight end, like Davis Allen, I think. I didn't know who the fuck that nigga is. For a touchdown. Drake May then's given a nice 16-yard rush on, I don't know what down it was, I didn't write it down. He now has every single start he has in 6 weeks. He has at minimum a 15-yard rush. So clap it up for him. Then a nice little thing to make me happy. Drake makes a nice 4-yard touchdown to none other than number 59, Vidarian Lowe, the offensive lineman. Usually see people trolling with throwing touchdowns to O-lineman when you're up in the game, or we were down and we were still doing that. And you want to happen? God was like, no, not today. R.I.P. to Kevin Batumbo. Block punt. Block PAT. What happens to the game I love? I've got a good tackle from Gonzo and Kupp on 3rd and 10. Falls down Jalen Pope. Jalen Pope, I don't feel like he was even targeted today in Mondre Stevenson. He couldn't get the 1 yard. Just terrible run blocking. Mondre gets paid $9 million a season to not get a single yard. I don't know what it is. I mean, he got the touchdown against the Jets. I won't get on him too much, but so multiple times where we needed 1 yard from Mondre and just hasn't been able to get it. I mean, some points he has, some points he has. I'm just kind of nitpicking at this one just because whatever. On that drive, he was like 4th and 1. We're gonna probably go for it, and then we get a full start. Jalen Pope, 4th and 6. Joe slide 42-yard field goal. Marcus Jones then gets beat by Puka Nacua on a crucial 3rd down in the clutch. But again, we have 1 more drive left, and Jonathan Jones gets the stop on, I believe, Puka Nacua as well. They don't like to go for the field goal. They end up going for the punt. And also in that drive, I want to say, yeah, before that, Jonathan Jones stopped. Keon White bats down a pass from Matthew Stafford on like 2nd down or 1st down, whatever the hell it was. But yeah, now let's go on to the games. Let's break down the stats. Yeah, start off with the Patriots as usual. Drake May has his best game as a pro, 30 of 40, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. It just sucks that he had the sack, fumble, and the interception to lose the game. This really what just kills me is the 2 interceptions from Drake May in the last 2 weeks to lose the game. Still waiting for a game-winning drive from Drake May. Unfortunately, I have to break the stat up. Jacoby Brissett game-winning drives this season. I have the minimum 1, maybe the Bengals game too. I don't fucking remember, to be honest. Drake May 0. He's got multiple opportunities. The Titans game did not come through. Even though he did come through with a touchdown to tie the game up, to go to OT and go for the field and go for the PAT instead of going for 2. Even though people were like, "Oh, why do you go for 2?" And then they were like, "Oh, why did the Bucks go for 2?" And then the Bengals go for 2 and they miss it. And they're like, "Oh, laughing point." These doesn't make no sense at fucking all. Yeah, Drake May played a solid game. The turnovers kill me. I'm always gonna be hard on Drake May because I see the potential in him, but gotta be better, buddy. Mondre 20 for 71, 2.5 YPC. He needs to be averaging no less than 4 yards per carry, making $9 million a season. I don't care how bad the run blocking is. You got to be better. Drake May 3 for 27. Tony Gibson 4 for 17. Tony Gibson needs to be more utilized in the running game, in the passing game than the run game. I don't know why he gets like more run plays than pass plays. We're not even using Mondre really in the passing game as much as we should, to be honest. we did today, but not really for any yardage. Like, he's supposed to be way better as a receiving back, but I digress. That's why you pay him so much money, $9 million a season. It's like upper echelon money, not just for a runner, but also to be able to receive the ball as well. But I digress. Marcus Jones, first offensive snap season for him, not wide receiver, but at running back. 1 carry, 5 yards. JaMycal Hasty, 2. Kendrick Bourne, shout out to KB. 5 receptions, 72 yards, and a touchdown right here.
He's found a way to move the ball.
May, end zone shot. What a snare. Welcome back, Kendrick Bourne. Not a single snap in Chicago. And elated to be back in the lineup and in the end zone.
Good bounce back from KB after getting essentially benched last week, coming back with a pretty good game. Shout out to the vet, KB. Hunter Henry, as usual, Mr. Consistent, 6 for 63. Pop Douglas, 5 for 59. Austin Hooper, 4 for 34. Kayshon Boutte, he gets so many targets a game, especially deep threat. Teachers is not able to come up with it, especially after that 49-yard touchdown and Drake May's coming out game against the Texans, NFL starting debut. He just really hasn't been able to come through with a deep ball, but he makes like short, intermediate catches, especially crucial catches, but not deep balls. Like, I need more deep balls. Pause to Pop Douglas or to anybody. They didn't even try to. I don't even feel like they even tried to fucking do it with Tyquan Thornton. Like, Jesus Christ, man, this shit stinks. Mondre, 4 for 16. Vidarian Lowe, 1 catch, 4 yards, and a touchdown right here.
They get the snap off. They fake it to Stevenson. May, throwback, wide open. And guess who? It's the left tackle, Vidarian Lowe, eligible. And May finds him for a touchdown.
Shout out to Big. I want to give him a nickname, but I'm not going to call him Big Ved. Big Low. Let's call him Big Low. Pause. Antonio Gibson, 1 for 3. Marcus Jones, the leader in tackles today with 7 tackles. We got a sack today from absolutely nobody. After 9 sacks last week, the Patriots bounced back today with 0 sacks. Let's go. End up bringing back, what's his name? Christian Balmer off the IR. Shout out to him. I think he got his blood clots figured out, thankfully. Yannick Ngakoue did not hear his name called once today, so great fucking job. And I can't wait with the 1 bat down. We'll look at the pressures. I think they showed on the ESPN, but let me go look at that real quick, actually. Of course, I don't have that lined up, unfortunately, but while I'm here, let me see how that Ravens and Steelers game figured out. I believe the Steelers won that game, huh? Yikers. Alrighty, so let's look at pressures today. I didn't even look at pressures. We had a quarterback hit from Gonzo, QB hit from Keon, QB hit from Jennings, and that was really it. So not ideal whatsoever. Any pass deflection? We had a pass deflection from Keon White and from Jonathan Jones. Outside of that, though, no, we had no sacks today, so that sucks. Matthew Stafford played a pretty solid game. Had a couple nice deep throws. 18 for 27, 296, 4 touchdowns right on our head. It really didn't feel like he threw 4 touchdowns, but now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's tough. Kyron Williams, 15 for 85, 5.7 YPC, the demon himself. Blake Corum, 5 for 21. Stafford, 4 carries area. I believe that was just like kneeling at the end of the game. I really wasn't watching because the game was over, but I digress. Puka Nacua lit us up today. 7 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Don't know why we didn't have like I need a competent CB2, but even if we don't have Gonzo guarding their 2 best receivers. Cooper Kupp, 6 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. Tutu about 1 for 21. Marcus Robinson, 2 for 19. I don't know why we had Gonzo guarding him in that shit ass fucking to the Marcus Covington. You are a terrorist. You are a war criminal. Corey Parkinson, 1 for 19 and the touchdown. Blake Corum, 1 for 7. The leading tackler today was Quentin Lake with 7 tackles. Got a sack today from Byron Young and 2 sacks from Braden Fisk. I believe also had the initial sack fumble on Drake May and I believe to the Puka Nacua touchdown with like 70 yards or some shit. I've got to get to the punt return and the kicker on the Patriots side. We'll get into that Javon Baker, 2 for 3, 31.5 yards per or kick return per yard, whatever the fuck. Javon Baker, 2 returns, 63 yards, 31.5 kick return yards averaged. Joey Slye, 3 for 30, made a 42-yard field goal, 10 points overall. Bryce Berger punted the ball only twice today, pretty surprising. 2 for 74, 37 yards per punt, and 1 inside of the 20. And now on to the Rams. Xavier Smith, 2 for 60, 30 yards, 30 kick return yards on average. Jordan Whittington, like the wide receiver out of Texas, 1 for 24, 24 yards for that 1 kick return. Joshua Cardi missed a 26-yard field goal to end the first half. He went 0 for 1, 4 points. Ethan Evans punted the ball 4 times, 138 yards, 34.5 yards per punt, and 3 inside of the 20. Overall, the Rams had 402 yards to our 381. Passing yards 296 to our 259. Rushing yards 106 to our 122. They had 7.9 yards per play to our 5.1. So they beat us really every single yards from that. So yeah. We had 26 first downs to their 19. They were 2 for 8 on third down. We were 6 for 14. On fourth down, they were 1 for 1 with like a, what was it, like a run play? Maybe Stafford, I think I want to say. They were saying, oh, he's 30 years old, he's got a fourth down. What the fucking do, man? Total plays, we had 74 total plays that are 51. We allowed 3 sacks, they allowed 0. They punted the ball 4, we punted the ball twice. We got 7 penalties for 45 yards. They had 7 for 66. We fumbled once. We threw a pick. They had no fumbles or picks. We had 37 minutes and 20 seconds of time possession. They had 22 minutes and 40 seconds. We had almost 15 minutes. What was that? 14 minutes and like 20 seconds more of time possession compared to them. My brother in Christ, what happened to the game I love? Patriots are now 3-8. The Rams are 5-5. The Patriots next game is next week against the Dolphins against Tua Tagovailoa. And the Miami Dolphins. We're excited to see the matchup of Tyreek Hill versus Chris Gonzalez. Yeah. Before I go anywhere, let me go ahead and see what the Patriots draft pick is looking like right now. We're looking at a top 6 pick. Now, I wish we had, like a top 5, something I can look forward to, but our top 6 right now will suffice. The Jaguars are 2-9. Doug Peterson's about to get that notification that he's about to be out of there. Number 1, Browns at number 2, Giants at number 3, Raiders at number 4, Titans at number 5. We're at number 6, then the Patriots. That's at 7th. It just lost Anthony Richardson like a 4-yard touchdown. What happened to the game I love? Panthers, like D-Man Bryce Young at 8th. Cowboys, who should be taken now with Cooper Rush, quarterback Jack Prescott out for the season. Number 10, the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, Patriots lose. Frustrating loss. Especially hurts to lose with Drake May throwing an interception to lose the game once again, but still my quarterback. Whatever. I digress. What can I say? What can I say? GG's to the Rams, I guess. Whatever. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and to your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.